Hello and welcome back to Operation Crypto. Today we're going to be having a look into Tether, the stablecoin that we see paired against many of your favourite cryptos. There's been quite a lot of printing recently, so I want to just have a little dig into that and see what's going on. So if you're interested in finding out more, please make sure you like the video, comment and subscribe to my channel, and let's crack on. So let's start off by having a look at the Tether website. On the front page here, so it's digital money for a digital age. Global, fast and secure. Scrolling down, so they've combined the best of both worlds. So you get the joint benefits of open blockchain technology and traditional currency. So, at the heart, it is a stable currency. Tether converts cash into digital currency to anchor or tether the value of a price of national currencies like the US dollar, the euro and offshore Chinese yuan. It is 100% backed, so every tether is always 100% backed by our reserves, which include traditional currency and cash equivalents, and from time to time may include other assets and receivables from loans made by Tether to third parties, which may include affiliated entities. Every tether is also one-to-one pegged to the dollar, so 1 USDT is always valued by Tether at 1 USD. Transparent, the value of our reserves is published daily. The value of our reserves matched or exceeds the value of all Tether in circulation. Tether is built on blockchain technology. The Tether platform is built on top of open blockchain tech, leveraging the security and transparency that they provide. It has widespread integration, so Tether is mostly widely integrated digital to fiat currency in the world today. You can buy, sell and use Tethers at Bitfinex and other major exchanges and service providers. And it is also secure, so Tether's blockchain enabled tech delivers world-class security while meeting international compliance standards and regulations. Now let's move over to CoinMarketCap and have a look at some of the basic stats. So it's saying it's currently ranked 4 out of all cryptocurrencies. It did push above XRP the other day and took third place out, but then it dropped a little bit back then. Current market cap, just over 8 billion, well, just under $9 billion. Total supply, 9 billion, or just over. Scrolling down, we can see some of the stats. You're not going to worry about many of these because, I mean, the all-time high is pegged. It is saying 2017 it jumps up to 121. That is pegged to the USD dollar, so I would not worry about that too much. But the main thing I'm interested in today is having a look at why this market cap has risen so much. If we look back in July 17, we had a market cap of $150 million, and it's just slowly increasing. And what makes you think that the market cap is increasing when the dollar is pegged to the dollar? So you would think $1 is $1 and therefore the market cap shouldn't rise, but that's all to do with the supply. So the supply has been heavily increased recently. If we go back to, it started increasing really from, what month have we have, March. We'll take up March point of last year, and the more that's been printed, the more this is rising. And recently, so if we go to March this year, we've started getting some big prints coming in. I'll show you just a couple of tweets after this about the amount that's been printed, but as you can see over the last, what's that now, this month has been insane. So we was at around $6 billion on the 11th of May, and then randomly enough 3 or 4 days later and we're 8.7 billion, and it's just insane the amount they've been printing off. One thing I would just like to show you is over on Twitter, so you can follow the whale alerts here, or if you have Telegram you can add them there and you get daily alerts when these are coming through. But I just want to quick show you what's been happening. So here we have a $100 million USDT that's been minted at the Tether Treasury. If you click on the link you'll be able to see what's been going on there. Scroll down again, we're going to get quite a fair few of these. Another $100 million there on the 11th of May. Well, let's have another $80 million there. I mean, all these amounts keep adding up, and eventually it's just going to. No wonder the market cap's growing. It's insane. If we look onto the stablecoin printer here, so Tether printed $2 billion in USDT. That means the total supply has gone up to $9 million worth there. And then the Tether printer is back. This was posted, what date we're on now? Yeah, that's just over a week and a half ago. So the Tether total supply 6.9. That is a 2.5 billion increment from a few months ago. It does make you think, like, so the Federal Reserve in America has been printing a lot of dollars out recently, and they've been basically propping up their stock market. In my opinion, it seems like the same is happening with the crypto market. We're in such a crazy time right now, with economies struggling, as in there's nobody going to work, there's no money coming into the economies, nowhere's open, so there's no businesses making money. We have COVID-19, another factor on all this, but everything seems to be doing well in crypto. I mean, over the last, about 6 weeks, 7 weeks now, possibly even longer, we've had just an upward curve, and it's just been constantly. Since 3.5k Bitcoin lows, we've just been going up, and we've touched 10k, and we're not far off it again now. So it does make you wonder who is printing this off. Is it governments? Is it institutions just trying to keep the price up? And to finish off with, I just want to have a look at some news about Tether. So stablecoin supply breaks $10 billion as traders demand dollars over Bitcoin. So the value of assets for all stablecoins surpassed 10 billion on Tuesday, having surged over by 70% in just 2 months, according to Coinmetrics. Stablecoin supply growth comes as more cryptocurrency traders choose to trade alternative cryptocurrencies or altcoins using dollar-backed digital tokens instead of Bitcoin. So most of the stablecoin growth comes from Tether, which represents almost 90% of the stablecoin supply. As you can see, it's gone up a couple of billion recently, so that massively impacts on the growth of the stable coins. So the largest Tether markets, measured by traded volume, are supported by two Asian-backed exchanges, Binance and Huobi. Both exchanges support nearly 200 different cryptocurrencies, which then makes them attractive platforms for altcoin traders. Personally, I always trade against USDT. It gives you that peace of mind that it is back to the dollar. And for example, if you're trading Ethereum, for example, against Bitcoin, you're holding Ethereum, but then the price of Bitcoin goes down, you're going to lose your Bitcoin value in that. Whereas if it is paired with a stable coin like Tether or USDC, or there's other ones, Diecoin, there's quite a few out there if you've ever look, then the value should not drop as long as nothing major happens to the supply or a hacking or something like that. And as I mentioned towards the beginning of the video, Tether USDT has surpassed XRP as a third largest cryptocurrency. It has dropped recently since then, but the stablecoin Tether just surpassed XRP as the third largest cryptocurrency and is now the second largest altcoin behind Ethereum. It is still a way back behind that. We'll have a look at that just before we finish. Tether just passed XRP in market capitalization, becoming the third biggest crypto in the moments leading up to a Bitcoin halving. Sitting with a market cap of 8.7 billion, is now bigger than XRP. And then the market cap as rise comes as a result of constant increase in the supply of USDT, the majority of which circulates on the Ethereum blockchain. There have also been huge inflows of USDT into exchanges in recent weeks in the run up to a Bitcoin halving. So if you look here, 11, these are small numbers compared, well, the ones that went into exchanges, but as we saw on the previous whale alerts, that we were getting 100 million print off, so they all add up eventually. And just to see there, it is currently fourth. That news article was a few days old, but it's not far behind it at all now. It's what XRP's on 8.9 billion, Tether on 8.7 billion. If we get a couple more print offs on that never-ending Tether printer, then we'll be back up there. But let's hope it doesn't for now and sticks in that 4th place. So thanks for listening, guys. I hope that gives you a little bit of an insight into Tether. Please make sure you like the video, drop us a comment. Please make sure you subscribe to the video. It will help me out a lot, and I'll catch you next time.